As the coronavirus pandemic hit the United States, our nation, the Grand Traverse Band of Ottawa and Chippewa Indians here in Michigan, also went into quarantine. This pandemic made me think of the smallpox outbreak that killed many people in our village of Peshabitown in the early 1900s. I was angry because I heard that blankets contaminated with smallpox were purposefully given to our people. How could they do that? The anger got stuck in my throat. I asked my friend Buddy, what happened to our people here? He said, well, when I was a little boy, I saw these two little old ladies go down a path to the lake where they prayed for our people who died of smallpox. The dead were put in a fish house near the lake. Smallpox was so contagious they had to burn that building. He told me where the fish house was, down from the old schoolhouse. There was not much written about what happened to the Ottawas during that time. My parents told me about a book by Andrew Blackbird from Petoskey. He had written about our history. He wrote about a time when a tin box was sold to our people, and they were instructed not to open it until they reached their home. Inside were many boxes. Until they reached the very last box, they found nothing but moldy particles in it. They got sick. They were tricked. Many of our people died from that murderous act all along the western coast of Lake Michigan, including those who lived in Peshabitown. I spoke to my friend Eva and told her, I think I need to go down there to the lake and pray for our people who died of smallpox. She told me, I'll go with you. In May, I decided it was time to go to the lake. Eva joined me. It was overgrown, but we made our way through the wooded area. I sat on a rock as I laid out my bundle with sage and strawberries and other sacred items. We prayed for the loss of our ancestors and for our ancestors that survived smallpox. We thanked them. If it weren't for our ancestors who survived, we would not be here. After the prayers, we sang the water song, and the waves started coming faster and faster. Then we had a feast with strawberries and blueberries for our ancestors and the water. We gave the water the berries and watched the strawberries dance on the water. The anger in my throat was washed away with our prayers and the spirit of the water. I felt peaceful, and Eva said, I feel good that we did something to help our people with prayers. We agreed to come back. On my way home, I saw a McGeezy with a fish in its talons. I thought, oh, he's feasting with us. Then I asked him to take our prayers to the Creator. Eva and I went back to the lake on October 16th. She found a beautiful rock, and it spoke to her and said, look, the rock has all our ancestors in it. She gave a teaching about our connection to the water. She said, when we come to the water like this, we are one with that water. That water is within us and everything in creation. That water is holding all our ancestors there. When we come here to pray, we are asking the water to release and take away the COVID, to wash over us so that it will protect us. You know, this virus is very devastating for so many people around the world. People have lost their loved ones. During the sickness, people feel horrible, and it seems to be worse than the regular flu. It's a very confusing and scary time during this pandemic, but it's here for a reason. We can help each other. We can reflect upon our lives, and as Native people, we have a powerful connection with Mother Earth and everything seen and unseen. We are still here, and we can help others in the world to get through this. None of us can do this alone. We need each other. It's a good day to be Anishinaabe. Wab Mishikakwadishnakas, Wab Shishidodem, Peshabitown, Michigan, Don Jaba.
Nibe Kisakeko Kimi Kwekshaweko Kishawe Niko Nibe Kisakeko Kimi Kwekshaweko Kishawe Niko Nibe Kishakeko Kimi Kwekshaweko Kishawe Niko Nibe Kishakeko Kimi Kwekshaweko Kishawe Niko Chippewa, 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 Chippewa.